Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day comes from Quora. The question is a two-part question. I'm only going to answer one part, as I'll explain. How can a company create omni-channel customer service experience? What tools can help with this? Well, I'm not going to answer the tools part. I don't think that's a very interesting question, to be honest with you. Pick the channels you want to be on, find a tool that allows you to do that. Every question in the customer service category, those of you who've read these know this. I'm sure by the time you're watching this video, they'll have filled in. It just gets dominated by spam, garbage posts. That's going to say something along the lines of, omni-channel is very important. Did you know that you having good customer service software is good, and you should check out the customer service software that my company makes? Overly elaborate graph. They're already there. They're already showing up. If they're not here when I'm posting it, but you'll see them by the time you watch this video. If you're on Quora, if you're watching on YouTube, thankfully you don't see that stuff. Good for you. But I am going to answer the first part of this. How can a company create omni-channel customer service experience, to use the ridiculous term here, and talk about why you might want to do that. I do think it's a good idea, and some other things, of course, to consider first before just diving into this nonsense. Okay, omni-channel. I don't know if this is like some kind of industry NPC term or something. I've not heard it before, but obviously I know what it means. You want to be able to provide customer service over multiple channels, meaning things like email, live chat, phone, snail mail, telegram, whatever kind of thing you're doing. You want to be in all the different places, social media, to provide customer service to your customers. Now, that's probably what you mean by omni-channel, like it's in every channel, every single possible place someone can contact you. My first caution would be you probably don't need to be everywhere. Probably shouldn't be everywhere. It's going to divide your focus too much unless you have just a vast, huge bureaucracy of a company, hundreds and hundreds of employees checking all these obscure websites and doing all this stuff. And even if you do, there's probably better uses of your time, their time, your resources. So instead of trying to be everywhere, I do agree that you should be more than one place. Some businesses, especially the older conventional businesses, will try to funnel everybody into picking up a damn phone and pressing 47 for English and listening to the hold music and talking to the machine. I'm sorry, I don't understand. All this shit that nobody wants to do. So that's the worst example, but one channel of customer service, especially if it's phone, can be pretty bad. It might not be a good idea to do just the one thing. You probably want to be multiple places, and that goes for customer service, that goes for marketing, that goes for anything where you're talking to your customers. There's a lot of opportunities here. I'm not going to go into all of them in this video. This is the kind of stuff I help businesses with, the kind of stuff I write about on my website, 8020service.com, but we'll keep it fairly high level in this video. So, omni-channel customer service experience. Now, in this day and age, and to clarify here, most of my advice is based around an internet business, information products, physical products, whatever, not a lemonade stand or a car wash or something like that, although some of these lessons can certainly apply there as well. In this age, in the modern times, you need to be offering support via email, period. I mean, I can't think of any real excuse not to do that. Email is the best method of customer service for simple things. When a customer needs to contact you about something that may not be urgent, but they want an answer to a thing or they want you to fix a thing, they want to write an email. I'm certainly this way myself. They want to write an email, they want to send it out, and they want to get a reply within a few hours saying, hey, got your message, this is fixed, it's all taken care of. It's respectful to my time as the customer. I can just write the email and go back to what I have to do in my day. I don't have to sit there on the phone. I don't have to listen to the thing. I don't have to press 47 for English. I don't have to do any of this other shit. I just get my issue resolved, relatively quickly. It doesn't have to be immediate. It's not urgent. I'm not calling 911 here. I'm asking about a login information for a website or something. It's not something that someone needs to be sitting there, oh, how you doing on the phone, which you wouldn't get anyways. You'd go through the whole NPC process, which I've talked about before. So, email. You want to be on email for customer support. It should be, in my opinion, it should be your primary method of customer support. Next, I would say some sort of a live chat, maybe more than one. Business I'm working with now has one of those little chat pop-ups on the website, which you can use. They have, they use some of these other chat softwares for some of their other stuff to deliver information and that sort of thing. So there's a support channel on there. However you choose to do that, some sort of a live chat thing, usually just building something into your website. Again, there are commercially available tools for this. I'm not going to recommend any, but they exist and you can use them. And that's a useful thing to have for some of the things that are a little more, that need to be like a back and forth thing. Okay, did you try this? No, let me hold on a second. Okay, yeah, that worked. That sort of thing. Some customers may prefer to use that. The downside here is you are going to get dumb things showing up on there, especially with the little pop-up on the website. I see stuff all the time and it's just like 4 a.m, hello, and that's all they say. Or hi, and then they disappear. Why are you doing that? Even if you respond to them, you never get a reply back from them. Maybe they want something, but you're going to get stuff like that. No one's going to write you an email that just says, hi. That's weird. But people with those chat things, maybe they think they're talking to a robot or something, but you get some weird stuff on there. So there's that to think of as well. Now, then you get into the more specialized channels, if you want to call them that. Things like SMS text messages, things like ringless voicemail, things like Facebook Messenger or other messaging software, that sort of thing. If somebody wants to contact you that way, if a lot of people are doing that sort of thing, it might be something you want to have. I don't think anybody's really setting up like a text me your customer service problem thing. That doesn't really need to exist. Everybody's got a smartphone. They don't need to send a text message when they can send an email or fill out a contact form or do any web-based thing on the phone. But some people choose to use that for other things, notifications, alerts, like if you're doing trading information, hey, there's a new trade available, that sort of thing. You can do that through some of these other channels. It's a good idea if you're thinking about doing this, have people opt in, have people sign up ahead of time so you can start using it when you're ready to. Things like, what would be a good use for this, and what I've used it for, or I'm planning to use it for a lot more, and I'm not going to give too much away in this video for free here, but is things like for renewals. If somebody's subscription renewal is coming up, you can contact them through some of these other channels, whether it's to remind them, whether it's to offer them some other thing, whether it's whatever you choose to do with that. Again, this is something I talk more about in my other videos, writing, soon to be products, working on that. But yes, this is a thing you can do. There are a lot of options there, and you can do that through any channel. Really, the idea is to figure out which channels you want to use, which ones you want to support, which ones make sense for your business. Trying to set up like a text me your customer service problem line, or add me as a Facebook friend and poke me and tell me about this. I don't know if poke is still a thing, but you probably don't need that. You try to put all this stuff out there and you're going to spread your focus way too thin. And, if nobody's thinking, hey, I'm going to contact this business in text message about this thing. If someone's thinking that, they're probably a weirdo, unless you have some very text message specific business, in which case it might make sense for you. All of this is like, if it makes sense, do it. But rather, and this is just examples in general, how certain things might not be worth your time. Focus 80/20 Service, my website, 80/20 for a reason, 8020service.com. Focus on the 20% that produce 80% or more of benefits. For most people, that's going to be email and some combination of live chat. And if you're really masochistic, I guess you could do phone. But in this age, especially for younger, more tech-savvy customers, if that's your market, phone, not really necessary. If you're dealing with a lot of old people, yeah, you're probably going to need that. If you're dealing with a lot of people in a market who are used to the conventional customer service approach of them repeatedly trying to get the company to help them with something and the company doing their best to ignore them to the point where the person has to get mad and pick up a phone and scream at somebody and be like, listen, you jackass, fix this thing, I'm sick of waiting on you, which has almost become the default customer service experience these days. If you're dealing with a lot of people who are used to that, they may want a phone support option, but if they don't get one, they'll contact you other ways, and some of them at least will hopefully correct their behavior when they see that you're not like that, when you are giving them quick answers, you are resolving their problems, you're not behaving in the conventional customer service manner. So that's really my answer here. Again, not going to talk about specific tools to do any of these things. For email, there are customer service software platforms you can use. Same with live chat on the website. There are things for ringless voicemail and text messaging and Facebook Messenger and all this other stuff if you choose to use it. But I'm not gonna talk about the tools. I'm not gonna recommend any of those things beyond the basics: email and maybe live chat, depending on what type of business you are and if you think you need it. And then go from there. Tailor it to what you think you need. Don't think you have to be on all of these platforms. You don't, especially if many of your customers aren't on these platforms, if there's no demand for you to be on these platforms. I'm not saying don't have a Facebook page or, something like that, but I am saying don't think you have to be everywhere. Be the places where it makes sense for you to be, and customers will find you there, especially if you're in the usual obvious places like a contact link on the website with an email address on it. People will figure that out. That's all for this answer. I'm going to wrap this up here. As always, if you thought this was interesting, useful, valuable, hit upvote if you're watching this on Quora. Hit the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Follow me on Quora. Subscribe on YouTube. Like I said, I'm posting these videos both places now. I do one of these questions every weekday on a customer service topic or question. Been taking the questions from Quora, including this one. But if you're watching on YouTube and you have a question you'd like answered, throw it in the comments. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll answer it, but I'll pick a question from the available ones, answer it every weekday. Next one's going to be tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll wrap this up here. If you want to get more information on this stuff, find links to anything I talked about, go to the website, 8020service.com, get on the email list. Like I said, for more of the stuff I'm talking about, more of the specifics on these renewal and retention campaigns and these sorts of things, this is what I'm going to be talking about more there. So get on the email list. Announcement coming soon on that. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up here, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.